Hello, my friends. Matt Hall here, double diamond and top leader in this multi-billion-dollar revolutionary wellness brand that is doTERRA. Super excited to be recording this video on a summary of our compensation plan. If you're new to doTERRA or you're just getting started, this is going to be the clearest video for you to understand the basics of our compensation plan. And also on the second half, I'm going to show you a step-by-step plan of what I would do for activity levels, and if you follow this activity, this plan that I'm going to lay out for you, exactly what you will earn financially. I'll basically help you maximize the compensation plan. Now, first step, if you have not yet purchased your own kit of these amazing products, commissions don't come unless you're passionate about the products. You love them, you can talk about them, you can educate others, and bring other people in as customers. So all of our sales are based on the consumption and the purchase of products. And so if you have not yet, grab your first kit of oils and supplements, start using them, create your own testimonials. Passion and knowledge of the products is everything. And once you've done that, many of you are watching this already, you probably already are customers or passionate about our products. And so we're going to talk about commissions and how this all works for your benefit. Okay. First of all, we are a $2 billion company. I say that because we are not a company that's a startup in someone's garage that has a risk, like 98% risk of shutting down over the next few years. If you choose to partner with us to build a commission, to build an income, you will be building something that's solid and stable and will last for decades. At least that's been my experience. I've been with doTERRA now for 13 years, and year after year, our income has only grown. I thank a lot of that to obviously the stability of the company, the size of the company, but also obviously these amazing products that we get to represent and use on a regular basis. Now, let's talk about direct sales in general. Um, we get paid for three things inside of network marketing. Okay. The first thing is acquisition, acquiring new customers. You love the products, you talk about them, you bring in a new customer or distributor, you will get a commission for acquiring that customer. The second thing that we get paid for is retention. If you take care of your customers, you support them, and they come back to order over and over again, every time they order for the rest of your life, you will get a commission. The third thing that we get paid for is duplication. As you build a team of people that are out there sharing the message of this wellness movement and getting these products into people's hands, you will earn a percentage of the total sales that your team produces. I wanted to start out before we go bonus by bonus. I wanted to just give you kind of an overview of the possibilities and what this can turn into long term. So, Elite is our first significant leadership level, which is about 3,000 US dollars. We call it 3,000 in volume in monthly sales. This could be any combination of people ordering, 10 people ordering 300, 30 people ordering $100 of product to get you to that 3,000 volume requirement. The average earnings today has increased significantly for elites because of some updates that doTERRA has done to their compensation structure. I'm going to go over that with you. But the average earnings of elites is 440 up to 530 US dollars per month. Okay. Then let's say you find two people who are partnered with you and they're building the business, and you need each of them to be doing at least 2,000 in volume. But if you have 2,000 from this team and 3,000 from this team, then that will get you to your 5,000 requirement for hitting Premier. Okay. Our premiers earn an average monthly income of 990 up to 1,240. Now there are premiers out there who make 600. There are premiers out there that earn 1,500, but this is just a good average for you to understand for our company currently right now. Silver, you become a silver level leader when you have helped three people achieve this level of elite. So one of the things I love about our business is the only way for us to grow is helping other people to grow. We only succeed when others have success. So you literally cannot grow without helping other people win. I love that. It becomes a culture of collaboration instead of competition. So you help three people reach elite and you're a silver. Average earnings of a silver is $1,300 to $3,200 per month. Um, then if you skip ahead to diamond, you can see the other ranks are just, three premiers and three silvers, you're a platinum. Four silvers and you become a diamond. So you've trained and supported four people that have reached the level of silver. You're a diamond, which is really that freedom rank that we talk about, where you're making between 8,000 up to over 17,000 a month is the average earnings. And there are higher levels after that. My wife and I are privileged to have been, we've been Presidential Diamond now for many years, and you actually are able to start over on a second account, and we are Diamond on our second account. So that's the title, double Diamond. Now, I share this with you not just to say like, oh, our team is so amazing, but I want you to understand how achievable this really is. We are about 50 people shy of having 5,000 people currently on our team at this level of premier or higher. Okay. We've helped over 220 people now reach the level of diamond or higher. So this is not just one or two people that are able to create a significant income. We had a new blue diamond that was just announced a couple days ago on our team, and three new diamonds this last month. So this is a regular thing. It obviously does take years of committed effort and engagement to achieve these higher levels of leadership, but we've helped many people walk the path, and we can help you do the same. Now, let's get into when you look at these average earnings, how do the averages actually get paid out to you? Let's go through each of these bonuses. First, we have the Fast Start bonus. All right. Fast Start, you get paid anytime you refer someone our products. You get paid 20% of everything that they order for their first 60 days as a customer. After they've been a customer for 60 days, we have another bonus called the Unilevel bonus. Okay. And it transitions from Fast Start to Unilevel. But for the first 60 days, you're going to earn 20% of everything that that customer buys. So if they were to order this kit, the Family Essentials and Foundational Wellness Kit, it's worth 220 PV. That's our kind of our commissionable or our the point value of the products that we use globally. You would earn 20% of that, which would be 44 US dollars. Okay. Now, if that person gets excited about the products, loves using them, has a great experience, and shares with a friend of theirs, they would earn 20% and you would earn 10% for that new customer. Okay. So $22 if they purchase this same kit. Then on the third level, you earn 5%, so $11. Now you can imagine that, okay, $20, $40 doesn't change your life in a really, really significant way. Two pieces of good news. Number one, there's no limit to how many people you can enroll. My wife and I have enrolled hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people into doTERRA. And the second piece of good news is this will grow as your team develops and duplicates. Imagine if you had, 10 people who you have personally brought into doTERRA, and each one of them are enrolling, one person every month. Well, that would be 10 new people at that 10% level. That would be $220 every single month from people that you don't even know, right? So this, as you build a team, this bonus paid out weekly starts to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And it is where most of your money comes from in the beginning. Now, the second bonus I want to explain to you is our Power of Three bonus. And this is probably well, it is the bonus that pays out the most with the smallest amount of volume in the quickest amount of time if you're strategic. And so this is where, a lot of what I'm going to talk about in the second half of this video is to help you maximize this bonus. But essentially, if you have 500 in volume of customers on your first level, that are on loyalty or they're ordering the products consistently. So this doesn't count people that joined this month. This is a retention-based bonus. So you had acquisition was Fast Start, retention is Power of Three. All right. So you've signed up, let's say, four people last month. Those four people reordering this month, 500 in total volume between all of them, then you'll get this $50 bonus. And you get paid this bonus every single month that these customers are ordering. Couple things really quick. It is important at least one of these people needs to be someone that you personally enrolled and referred to doTERRA. Like if I'm here in your upline and I place people under you, I can actually place customers on your team. And that's fine. That will count towards your bonus, but at least one of those people would have to be enrolled by you. The truth is, most of the time, all of those people are personally enrolled by you. but that's just one of the criteria that the company puts in there to make sure that those who are actually doing the work are the ones who get paid. Um, Another thing, this 500 in volume, this could be one customer ordering 500 in product. Or it could be two ordering 250, or it could be four ordering 125, any combination to get to 500. It could be 10 ordering 50. Okay. So all of the volume, the loyalty volume on your first level will count towards this. Now, if you have 400 in loyalty volume, so volume after the first month, of people that you've enrolled in the last year, in the last 12 months, then you'll actually earn an additional $50 every month, and this will be doubled. So you can earn $100. Now, in doTERRA, we have a minimum requirement that you order 100 US dollars, 100 PV is what it's called, in product on a monthly basis to qualify for commissions. So with this one bonus, you could have just a handful of customers, 500 in volume, and you already are in profit as a leader. You already are earning enough to cover that monthly order so that your products are free. You will be hard pressed to find another compensation plan out there that gets you to that break even or profit point as fast as we do with this bonus. So I love it. There's also two more levels to this bonus. So once you've helped three people to break even themselves, so they're each earning their 50 or $100 Power of Three bonus, then you can earn this second level, which is 250. And if you have 800 in volume that's coming from people that you have personally enrolled in the last year who are on loyalty, then guess what? You get another 250 for a total of $500 every single month. Again, this is amazing. One more requirement is you do need to be an elite in order to earn this second level Power of Three. Very rarely does someone have it in place without being elite, but we'll talk more about this when I go through the plan at the end of this video. But this is a really significant thing. 80% of people have said that they would participate in network marketing or direct selling if if they had a clear path of how to earn $500. So this is the clear path and the easiest way for someone to get to that significant level of income through our compensation plan. We do have a third level. So if you help nine people on that second level to each build out their own 500 PV customer pod of loyalty orders, then you'll earn 1,250, and you can still get these boosts that I talked about with the other two levels of either 50 or 250, or in the US, we even have a fun $500 boost if you have 1,200 in volume of people that you've personally referred in the last 12 months. Um, the reason why they have this boost, some people ask, oh, why did they add in this boost recently of people that have joined within the last 12 months? Well, it's an extra reward for those who are building the business right now. So let's say you work for 2 years and you take then 5 years to just kind of cash in and just receive a residual income. You're not personally bringing in new distributors. That's totally fine. You'll still earn your normal Power of Three bonuses, but the boost is for those who are building right now. So it's an extra incentive for those of you who are getting started now and actively building your business in a consistent and productive way. So that's our Power of Three bonus. The third bonus that we have is our Unilevel bonus, which this is another retention bonus. And this is where, most of your commissions long term will likely come from this bonus, especially as you reach the higher leadership levels. In the beginning, it's the slowest to start, but it does become the most stable and solid. Now, our compensation plan pays down 7 levels. Level one, we're really maximizing that Power of Three bonus. And then Unilevel kicks in on level two, where you earn 3% of every customer, every order they place for life. Then 5, 5, 6, 6, and 7% down to your seventh level. Again, on every order that they ever place for the rest of your life. I love the fact that doTERRA honors us for bringing customers in forever. That's one of the things that really distinguishes us from like the affiliate marketing world. Um, so this is really significant. If you look at it, really, you're going to earn an average of about 5% of the total volume of your team forever. So if you're doing like 100,000 in volume as a team, which is kind of a good solid volume for our typical diamonds, That's $5,000 in commissions each month just from this Unilevel bonus. Okay. So again, it starts small, but it grows really big and really solid over the long time, over the long term. Today, the bulk of my income actually comes from my Unilevel. And one other thing to notice is most other direct sales companies or network marketing companies, they pay you a higher percentage on the top levels and something like this, like, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 2, 2. And having the percentages reversed like this, it actually pays double what it would if you were to start with a higher percentage. Because as you build a team, we all know you're going to have most of your customers down in these lower levels. And so here you're earning 5 or 6 or even 7% on the bulk of your customers in your doTERRA organization. Dynamic compression is really great if you have someone on your eighth level here and they're ordering, but this person on the seventh level does not place an order, then doTERRA is actually going to pay you 7% on this eighth level. So we're always paid down 7 true levels of customers that are actually ordering. Okay. And I am going to have another video that goes detailed into the compensation plan and every little nuance. But this video is just a summary to kind of get you understanding the basic concepts here. Now, our fourth bonus, which is very, very powerful, is our leadership pools. And the company essentially takes 8% of the total sales in the entire world every single month, and they divide it up between the premiers and above in these pools. So, as an example, you have here the empowerment pool, which they take 1.5% of the global sales. Premiers get one share, silvers get one share, and golds get 2 shares. For this one, it is required that they have at least one enrollment that month. You can see silvers and golds and platinums also participate in this leadership pool. So there's some overlap, like silvers are getting from these 2 pools, golds as well, and platinums. Everyone essentially after silver gets to participate in 2 pools. Now, I've put just basically a conservative estimate of what these pools are paying out currently this year. This is not a promise. Some months, obviously, sales are lower. Some months, way more people are hitting these ranks, and so the money gets divided between more people. But conservatively, things usually stay pretty stable. And these are the amounts that you'll see summarized here below. So Premier, this empowerment pool is about 200 US dollars per month. Silver, they're getting these 2 shares, which will come out to a total of about $350 as a monthly bonus. So you requalify silver, you're going to earn that leadership pool. Gold, you can earn about 1,100 from this leadership pool, these leadership pools. Platinums is now about 2,100 US dollars. This is really exciting. And you will see that there are some other requirements, which we'll talk about in the more advanced video. But I'm just calculating out here if you're maximizing the compensation plan, which isn't super hard to do, especially if you're brand new at these levels, about what you'll earn. Diamond, every single month from this leadership pools comes out to a total of about 3,500 US dollars. Blue diamonds is usually over 10,000. And presidential diamonds is usually over 26,000. Again, there are months where these amounts will be lower. There are months where they'll be higher. The higher levels are usually where there's a little bit more volatility, but at these lower levels, it's pretty significantly stable at these numbers that you're seeing on the screen right now. So that's a great additional bonus. You add all of that together, and that's how you get to those averages per rank. You add the leadership pools, the Unilevel, the Power of Three, and the Fast Start, and any additional retail sales that you might have, and you get those averages, which I already showed you. Now, let's talk about a plan of what you should do to build your doTERRA business. And the reason why I like to show this is I like you to see, if I do this, I'll get paid this, and also give you just a plan for duplication and a minimum threshold of activity that I recommend. We've helped a lot of people have a lot of success, and I've noticed that those who follow kind of this pattern, they're always in growth mode. If you dip below some of these requirements, then you're not going to really grow in my experience. Goal number one is you want to achieve these 3 things. You want to personally be enrolling 5 customers each month. Okay. If you think about that, that's a little more than one per week. Not super crazy for you to do, post enough online or have enough conversations in the DM or do enough in-person classes or presentations or one-on-one discussions to generate one customer a week. That's not too hard. The second thing is to maintain 500 PV in loyalty volume. This is people that you've signed up last month or the month prior or the month prior, sometime in the last 12 months. That's ordering a total of 500 in volume. Again, that could be one super customer ordering 500. It could be 10 customers ordering 50 or any combination. And the third part of goal one is you really want to find three people to duplicate with you, three people to become wellness advocates and represent our brand. These are your three big targets to start. If you do this, you will be a director because you have five new customers, and I'm calculating 100 PV orders. And you also have 500 in previous volume from previous months. So you'd be a director. You would earn from this $100 in fast start because you earn 20% on those 100 PV orders. And you would also earn your 100 power of three bonus plus the boost brings you to the 100. Okay, so $200 in a month. This is very significant. You're doing 1,000 in volume. You're earning a fifth of that in personal commissions. And this gets you into profit. So again, this helps you cover that monthly order so that your products are paid for every month. Plus, you already have some profit starting to trickle in. This is goal one. And sometimes goal one, two, and three people already accomplish in 2 months or 3 months or 1 month. But I'm just kind of setting some targets for you. Then goal two, my personal target would be for you to achieve this in 90 days would be my recommendation. You're going to maintain that level of activity to be able to bring in five new customers each month yourself. You're maintaining 800 PV now in loyalty volume. So that's eight people that have joined throughout the last year or the last months that you've been involved that are ordering 100 PV each or any combination to achieve that volume. And you help three people achieve level one. Do you think you could find three people that want to have their oils, their supplements, their nutrition, their family's healthcare basically covered? And when I say healthcare, I mean, they're taking care of their products naturally with our products, taking care of their health naturally. Have that covered by their commissions, right? It doesn't take a lot. It's basically helping three people to start share our products. You do that and you get three people excited about that. Each of them become directors. You are now an elite and you're structured for this level two power of three bonus, which you're able to earn because you're an elite. You're actually an elite in this scenario with over 4,000 in volume. You get $250 in fast start commissions. With that, I only counted you enrolling five and three people enrolling five this month. I didn't even count anybody that you might have enrolled the month prior that you would still be earning commissions, fast start commissions for. So that would be $250. Having this structure in place would be you would also earn your power of three boost of $500, power of three and the boost, excuse me. And then of the 4,000, you would have about 2,500 of that volume would be in the Unilevel period of time, which would be another $125. So as an elite, you would have on the table available to you $875 in earnings. Obviously, you could earn more if you're enrolling more people. You could earn less if you're personally enrolling less. But if you do exactly these three things, five new customers a month at 100 PV, 800 in loyalty volume that you personally have referred, help three people to bring in five new customers and achieve level one, then you would be an elite earning this money. Okay. Again, average elite is really earning 400, 500 US dollars typically today. So I'm showing you a pathway and minimum activity required to maximize the compensation plan if you're strategic. So that's what I recommend. Goal number three. Goal number three is to continue again. Look how simple this is. Enroll five people each month. Maintain 800 PV and loyalty volume of customers that you have enrolled over the last year. Help three people achieve level two. Do you think you could find three people who you could sit down with and say, hey, if I show you a pathway to an extra 800, 900 US dollars in monthly earnings, is that something you would be excited about? I think you can definitely find three people who would be willing to run for this goal of achieving elite. And doing that, you become a silver. Okay. So three people achieve level two, you earn a silver. Again, fast starts only counting what's happening and coming in this month, not counting people that have joined last month. You would earn 500 US dollars in commissions from those nine people, each enrolling their five, from the three people in your first level, each enrolling their five, and you're obviously enrolling your five new customers for the month. Your power of three bonus would be maximized at 1,500 US dollars. You actually could earn a little bit more if you have even more loyalty volume. Your Unilevel would be on 7,500 of this volume would be from prior months. So you would earn $375 in Unilevel, $350 from the leadership pools as a silver for a total of $2,725. My friends, go to doterra.com/disclosure to understand all of the financial implications of building a doTERRA business and what's on the table and what's possible. Obviously, I'm not going to say that it's easy to achieve silver. Most people never get there, I'll be frank. So if you're not willing to put in the work, just like most real estate agents out there who go through all the training, they never even sell one home because they're not willing to do the work. If you're willing to do the work, however, look at the numbers on the disclosure. You will see that thousands and thousands of people have achieved this level of silver, and you can do it too. Our team has produced hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of silvers over the time that we've been in doTERRA. I also want to call out that the average new silver is typically only earning 1,100 US dollars because they're not maximizing that power of three bonus, which I shared with you. So understand that, in all of this, I'm showing you really how to maximize your earnings. But this is what's on the table. Like you do have $2,700 on the table available as a silver if you choose to maximize the compensation plan. Okay, so again, we get paid for three things: acquisition, retention, and duplication. Set your goals. What is your target, right? I have found that people who just meander forward aimlessly, they usually end up going backwards. If you don't have a clear target facing forward, where you want to go, when you want to go, how fast you want to go, then it's going to be more difficult. If you're just getting started, I have a great playlist that's how to launch your doTERRA business. We take you through all the fundamentals of how to build a business and get started. That's on YouTube for free, available to anyone. If you have any questions, what I recommend is get with the person who sent you this video and ask them for a kind of a customized plan based on your level of activity and what you're willing to do and the way that you want to build a business. There's so much flexibility. It's like we get in doTERRA this business in a box that we get to customize according to our desires and the way that we want to build. There is a framework to follow, which I really recommend following the system. But decide, what would you like to achieve? All of this is on the table, right? Any of these levels are absolutely within reach. We've helped 17 people reach the very highest level of the compensation plan as presidential diamonds. We've helped now over 40 people reach blue diamond and over 200 people total reach the level of diamond or above. So yeah, so set your sights where you'd like to achieve. Create a plan and start to run. I hope that this video has created clarity around how to simplify the compensation plan in your mind and how to maximize it getting started. Again, we'll have another video going detailed through every little nuance of the compensation plan if that's something that you're interested, coming out here in the next few days. For now, this is what we've got for you. Welcome to this doTERRA family if you're just getting started. doTERRA has changed my life in every way imaginable. I always teach that there's two kinds of revenue. We've talked all about the financial revenue in this video. There's also the emotional revenue. All of the emotional revenue that you get from the testimonials that will pour into your life from people benefiting from the amazing essential oils and nutritional products that we sell and recommend. The emotional revenue of knowing that you're changing lives in third world countries around the world by representing this brand and increasing the sales of these essential oils, putting food on the tables of these small scale farmers who we are lifting out of poverty all around the world with our raw material and the way that we do sourcing. The emotional revenue is rich, it's abundant, and it's amazing. And the financial revenue will come as a consequence of you chasing that emotional revenue. So go out and serve, lift other people, and my friends, doTERRA will change your life in every single way that you can imagine. So excited for you. Please know that I'm a resource for you here. Anything I can do to help you and serve you, I will seek to do. And I wish you all the best. Bye for now.